Hello everybody, it's the King back here with another video, and today guys, we're back with another episode of Minecraft Eternal Kingdoms. Now, I know what you're thinking, you probably stumbled upon the wrong channel. There's no way that we're doing another Minecraft episode, except we actually are. I know it's been quite some time, and I really do apologize. I know I've mentioned this sort of in the comments and in a few LEGO videos as well, but Minecraft videos take a lot of off-camera work. I mean, a lot of work to get ready. If you guys are wondering how much work, well, let me just show you. And this is all just in survival. This isn't even taking into account for like the hours that I've spent in creative, kind of like rebuilding and like destroying this mountain, trying to get it to like perfectly look. You know what I mean? I spent probably a better part of 12 hours on this mountain trying to like get it perfect and creative. Oh, also guys, as you can see, we're flying. We're not creative, not cheating. Basically, I know I talked about this a bit in the past couple episodes about this series. We finally found a way to fly in survival without it being too cheaty. It's just an angel ring. Technically, this should be draining XP, but it was draining it too fast, so we just decided to be like, yeah, no, XP drain. So yeah, we can just fly around now, and it makes building so much easier, especially since this series is supposed to be like mainly about building in the first place. Anything that makes building a little easier on us is obviously going to be including. So yeah, there you guys go. As you can see, entrance, like this is where the entrance is gonna go, right here. It looks really, really nice, honestly, already. Like, it's going to go somewhere around this here. You can see it kind of slopes downwards. It looks very kind of natural the way it does. Like you can tell, this area right here is going to be the main sort of plot of land. And then it's going to slowly slope upwards. And then it's going to slope up some more. And then clearly to go into the mountain, right? So, and as you can see, it's kind of slowly kind of build upwards here. Like I said, you know what I mean? It's not going to look perfectly natural. One of my weakest points when it comes to building in Minecraft is just, like, terraforming. But, frankly, I kind of really like what I've got going here, right? It's going to go down here, and then it's going to slowly climb as it kind of circles, and it's going to line up right here to these blocks right here. So that's what it's gonna look like. And then it's also gonna, like, this area here is gonna completely be like retrofitted, and it's gonna look almost exactly like that curve right there, except obviously it's going to be much longer and like larger because it's going all the way up here. It actually doesn't, surprisingly, like stretch out too far out. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. Basically in this episode we're gonna be filling up most of this grassland here, as well as most of this mountain. I don't actually know if we're going to be able to get to the mountain today. I could have done this off camera and just filled out all of this land, like, off camera, and then just, like, started recording and been like, hey, guys, so this is what it looks like now. However, I want this series to be sort of like a progressive series, right? A progressive series. I don't know why I like why I put an emphasis midway through that word, but yeah, I want this to be sort of like a progressive series where, like, every episode you guys can visually see the progress being built up. I don't want to just like do a bunch of progress and then come back and be like, yeah, so this is just, it looks completely different now. I want you guys to be able to see it being built up step by step. That way, it kind of makes you guys feel more involved in the process, if that makes sense, which is why I stopped at the entrance and I didn't do much more. Also, for this clay, not clay, terracotta, terracotta doesn't actually matter. For this hardened clay, terracotta, whatever you want to call it, I've been using it to kind of like just as a blueprint, just so I can see, like, make sure everything lines up and creative and stuff. Speaking of, actually, I had to spend 3 hours yesterday redesigning this entire mountain because it was actually one off. Like it was one too far in that direction. So instead of ending here, it actually ended here. And so it threw off all my creative plans off kilter, and I spent literally the better part of an hour not understanding what was wrong with it, and then I had to spend 2 hours fixing it all and then redoing all of this entrance to make sure it lines up properly. So yeah, quite a bit of time has gone into this series, guys, but I do hope you guys will eventually enjoy it. So like I said, we're gonna have to fill this up here. It's gonna be level 74, and it's gonna have to stretch all the way here, and basically this giant hill is gonna be completely removed because it's gonna slope downwards. So this is gonna be completely removed. It's gonna look really nice, I promise you, and then it's gonna like come over here, and then this is obviously gonna go upwards, so it's gonna look kind of like a mountain, you know what I mean? That's what I want it to look like. I don't want it to kind of like be wavy. I want it to look much more I don't actually know the word, uniform, that's what I was trying to think of. I want it to look much more uniform. So that's kind of the plan, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna grab up some of our crazy amount of dirt here, as you guys can see. Yeah, just that right there is 16,000, right? It's not gonna be enough, unfortunately, but it's not gonna be anywhere near enough. You know what I mean? If you guys are wondering how much dirt has gone into this project already, you know, it would be around 13,000. Now, granted, I have used a little bit of dirt to kind of fix the areas that I've been collecting dirt from, if I haven't been doing it on the ground. So we'd say 300 blocks of dirt are probably not having gone into this place, but it's still 13,000 has gone into here. And this is just this area. This is just 13,000 in this small area. So times it by like 10 or 20, because we still have to go all this way. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video right here, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and do some building. We do have builder's wands, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to do this all by hand, because at the end I want to be able to look at the actual statistics and see how many blocks of dirt we actually wasted. Because if I use the builder's wand to place dirt instead of like doing it by hand, it doesn't show up in the statistics, so we won't be able to know how much we used at the end of the series, the end of like this massive mega build. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pause, and I will see you guys probably in a few minutes. Alright, so we are back, guys. I've gone ahead and used all of the dirt that we took out of the chest. Clearly, we still have more dirt, as you guys can see here. However, I'm not going to be using it as of yet. I wanted to come back first and show you guys the progress that we've done before we go ahead and use this little bit of remainder dirt. Unfortunately, like I expected, it actually isn't enough to fully complete the area that we're working on, although it is gonna come very, very close. So we're gonna have to see, but let me go ahead and show you guys how much progress we got done. It's a lot. Right now, it's just basically a flat land, which doesn't look too pleasing. Doesn't really look too great. It actually looks kind of bad. But once we start getting all these slopes in, once we start getting like this incline in on all this stuff, it's gonna look way, way better. But yeah, I'm actually surprised we even managed to get this far in. Thankfully, we've used a full like crystal chest though of dirt, almost a full. So I mean, it's really a good thing that we managed to get this far in, right? But at the same time, it's gonna, because we still have to do all these inclines, so we're still lacking quite a bit of dirt. However, now we have to move on and also excavate this little hill here. Like I said, I was focusing on just placing the dirt down first, so you guys could get like an idea of the progress. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause one more time, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and like clear all this out here, and then also use all the dirt from what we get here and to fill up this hole. So I'm gonna be right back, guys, but I'm just giving you guys a quick little progress update. Also, I'm gonna eventually learn how to do what's it called? Not timestamps. What's it called? Time lapse. I don't know why timestamp was what popped in my mind, but yeah, I'm eventually gonna learn how to do time lapses. That way, it'll be like more entertaining instead of continuously having to pause and then come back in. I could just do a time lapse of me like actually filling all this in. But yeah, so I'm gonna be right back, guys, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Alright, we are back, guys. Let me just give you a quick timeline of events, because quite some time has passed between this clip and the past clip. As you guys can see, we got quite a bit of progress done. We went ahead, filled in this little pit here. We did some terraforming on this little kind of weird cliff thing. So this basically already existed up until around here. So all I did was bring it around, kind of like had it taper off, added this little hill here, made it look a little more natural instead of just cutting off completely. And then yeah, so this is super good. This hill is gonna go up, as you guys can see. I kind of have some markings here to kind of see where it's gonna go. It doesn't actually end at this level. If I remember, it kind of continues a little bit further out. But yeah, so this is perfect. This is exactly the amount of space we need to start like getting all the slopes in. But like I said, let me give you guys a timeline of events. So we started recording this episode at around 6 o'clock. We finished at around 7:40. Now it is currently 8:40. Back when I like wanted to restart this clip, I had to go eat some stuff because like I had a little bit of a low blood sugar or whatever, so it took about an hour. So I didn't want to just like not do anything, you know what I mean, and just waste time for no reason. And since I couldn't record during that time, what I did is I went ahead and I took all the dirt and all the stone we had, and I filled it in, because this thing wasn't filled in with the amount we excavated. So I went ahead and used the rest of the dirt we had and filled it in fully, and then I also used all the stone we had and filled this in. We had quite a few layers be able to fill in, and then I also went ahead and kind of did this wall with the last 200 pieces of stone we had. So as you can see, it's all coming together. This is probably one of the most like progress filled episodes of Minecraft I've had on this channel for quite some time. I just wanted to give you guys like an idea of just how sort of off-camera extensive this series really is, because basically from 6 o'clock to 8:40, which is what it is right now, I have done nothing but just place blocks. Place blocks is all I've done, and you guys can see how much sort of. Let me see here actually. No, not picked up. Times used. Yeah, look at this. 18,000 blocks of dirt. That's how crazy it is. As well as 4,000 blocks of stone. Like Minecraft takes a lot of time for off-camera work, right? You gotta plan out builds in creative. You've gotta excavate to grab resources. You gotta actually place down the resources. It's all very time extensive. It's quite difficult actually. No, I shouldn't say it's quite difficult. I should say it's more so time consuming. Yeah, it's not really like a difficult task. You know what I mean? It's a pretty easy task to complete. It just takes a bunch of time. So that's kind of. Oh, hold on. I actually have more dirt. Oh wow. Alright, I completely forgot about the dirt in our backpack. The only reason I even opened up this backpack was because I was looking for where my chicken is. Which, where's my chicken? There it is. There's my chicken. Yeah, alright. Let me just... Alright, there we go. Yeah, so apparently I have a bunch more dirt. Never mind. Actually, that's actually really nice. With that dirt, we can, go ahead and start putting in some slopes in, actually. That's... Wow, I didn't realize we still have a couple pieces of dirt left. Hold on, let me see how much dirt this is. Alright, we have about 800 pieces of dirt. That's actually not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let me see how long this episode's been so far. Only 11 minutes. Yeah, you know what? Alright, let me go ahead, pause the video again real quick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start on this. Actually, let me think. Nah, you know what? Nah. I'm gonna leave doing the slope, this part, as well as all the way over here, as one long episode. Maybe I'll even turn it into a live stream. You know what? I might live stream this series and just like and do the slope there live on camera. Either way, I'm gonna actually put this dirt back, and we will save it for another time. So that's gonna be all for today's episode, though. I do know it's a bit of a shorter episode. However, like I said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and gather more dirt. Because 800 is not gonna be enough for level. If I had to like wager an estimate. I don't know, maybe like 7,000 blocks of dirt is probably how much is needed to complete this. It's going to be quite some amount of dirt. This right here is probably like 300 blocks of dirt. So like, just this alone is probably going to be that like around 300 blocks of dirt just for this slope here, and the slope is gonna keep getting bigger and bigger because it obviously has to like make up this giant distance of air. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, grab a bunch of dirt off camera, and I will try to live stream this series soon. But that's gonna be all for today, though, guys. I do hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of like time lapse, not really time lapse, but I mean newbie time lapse. Let's just call it that, because it wasn't actually a time lapse, but it was also kind of, because it showed off the progress. But yeah, I do hope you guys kind of liked this episode. This is just the reason I'm kind of posting this episode is kind of like to let you guys know Minecraft is not going away. It's not like leaving the channel or whatever. I haven't forgotten about it either. It just like I wanted to kind of oh my god, I wanted this episode to kind of be an example of just how much time actually goes into these builds. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's gonna be all, though. I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button. Also, if you want to talk to me or your fellow viewers, use the comment section down below. If you guys want to be notified when I do eventually stream this series, or when I just post other random content, then go ahead and subscribe. We're at 229 subs right now. You guys, again, blowing my mind. Super grateful for all the support, all the crazy subs, the likes, the watch time, all of it. I see it all, and I do truly appreciate it. But yeah, that's really going to be all for today. I do hope you've all had a wonderful day. If you haven't, I hope it turns into a great and wonderful day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace out, everyone.